Alright, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another Battlefield video. Today I am going to be going over my thoughts to Tsuru Reef. It's been out for almost 3 weeks now, and well, 2 weeks, 2.5, and I feel like I have a good feel for the map. The gameplay you're going to see is just me just messing around. I'm not taking anything seriously in this gameplay, so don't expect anything special. But I do want to talk about my thoughts on what I think about the map. So to get the obvious out of the way, I think it's a really good map. I think it is perfect for this game, though much like the community is saying, I do agree that there's not a lot of vehicles available for Conquest and Escalation. Those are the game modes I played in, and I think there needs to be more vehicles. I know this is like a variant of the map. We're still missing the ones with the carriers, and I know there's gonna be those two-seater aircraft and stuff. I get it, but even in this size of the map, I don't think there's enough transports. And man, the boats, man, I feel a certain way about them. They're cool, they're awesome, but starting off with the boats. The RC, the rib, not a big deal. It's what it is, what it is, you know. This patrol boat though, the gun feels weak against infantry. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe there's more ammo. Maybe I haven't worked on it much, but the gun feels really weak. The sea mines, as good as I want them to be, you'd have to really predict where they're gonna be enemy boats at. And I wouldn't expect so much of a one-hit kill, but getting anything done with them is near impossible. And while I do like the wave system, I do want to say this. There needs to be some sort of stability for both the artillery gunner and the main gunner, because as you're either in a boat v boat combat, it is very hard for you to just stay on target while you're shooting because the waves are all over the place. And as far as your artillery goes, I don't know why they have that mode on that mortar if you can't line up accurate shots due to the massive amounts of waves. Now, I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, I mean, that's how it is in real life, you know. Nothing is still, I get that. These are still light boats, 100% agree. But this, at the end of the day, is a game, and it's really hard to make use of the artillery mortars, and it's really hard to make use of the gun when everything is just bouncing around. So I'm not asking for them to change the wave models. It is what it is. I'm asking for them to add some sort of stabilizer when using this so we can stay on target more. As far as a variety in terms of mortars go, I mean, it's alright. I like that you can switch between aiming directly at vehicles and infantry, and I like artillery mode. I think it's a really good thing, but like I said, because of the waves and because of all that stuff, it just feels very inconsistent, and it's very hard to make use of it, you know. Plus, the boat seems very fragile. I know there was a recent Q&A saying that they're gonna target the durability of the boat, but I still think it's too weak. A lot of things, RPGs, laws, javelins, torpedoes, freaking the big choppers, anything can just instantly melt you if they know what they're doing, and it's not a good feeling. There needs to be more survivability. I think there needs to be different belt types for what you want to do with the patrol boat. So what I mean by belt types, and I mentioned this in an earlier Battlefield video, but I think they need to start introducing machine gun belts or cannon belts so that you can make use of whatever you want your boat to be. So right now, the patrol boat has AA missiles, torpedoes. You can swap out the torpedoes for sea mines, which I think are inconsistent. But you can make that auto cannon to something else. You can add some sort of anti-aircraft belt. You can add some sort of HE belt for infantry. You can add AP belt for vehicles and other boats. There's a lot you can do. There's a lot of potential with it. And honestly, I still feel like the gun is too weak when versing other infantry. I like that it's accurate at long range, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you have to hit the soldier directly for you to like do something to it, and all in all, just not a good feeling. And what else? Playing on escalation. Also, you would expect a map this big, and this beautiful, this fun, to have almost every vehicle, and maybe assuming with the with the carriers coming in eventually that they're gonna add attack choppers, but there needs to be a lot more vehicles. I noticed in escalation that there's no like F-16. There's no sort of ground strike aircraft, and I don't think that is okay. Mainly because in some instances you can use that extra firepower to hit the people that are camping the roof of A, or just bomb Delta, or bomb the areas between F and D and I and F, and it's a whole thing, There's a lot that can be done. The map is good. Gameplay is good. It's fun. Infantry versus infantry is fun. It's getting that balance with the boats that really is just not good, By the way, what you're seeing here, I haven't flown in a long time, so you're gonna be seeing me fly a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I need to get back into it. I'm super excited for the jet, by the way, the new jets. But anyways, back to the conversation. The map is pretty cool. I like it. To an extent, I do think there are too many points, which is good and a bad thing. It's good because it spreads out the combat more. There's more smaller scale skirmishes. Your team is incentivized to attack or defend. But usually what ends up happening in these maps, and you're seeing it right now, everyone gets choked up at spawn, because I has a direct line of sight into spawn, and you got so many things trying to get out of spawn to go take I, and just so many things are trying to just nail you. Anything can damage those freaking patrol boats, and while I get it, I don't think it's right for how powerful the boats should be. And I'm not trying to make it something like real life, but it's something that the durability should be a lot more prevalent on the patrol boat. I think it should be strong. I think the firepower should be a lot better. And all in all, I just think there should be more. I like the patrol boat, don't get me wrong. It's a fun vehicle. There's a lot of potential there. But it's just very weak. And the firepower feels weak. I like the mortar. The artillery feels fun when you land hits and when you do a lot of stuff. But all in all, just... What else? A lot of people complain online that this map feels too big for 64 players. I don't think so. I think it's just right. I do love the call to Hainan Resort on Echo. I think it is fun. Going in there for the first time, you know exactly the layout. You know where people are going to go. It feels really good. It feels really fun. I like that. But oftentimes what ends up happening is, like I said, people are always contesting that island that I'm strafing right now. Or people just give up and they start sniping and they start doing a bunch of these other things, and it's just a whole thing, and it is just not good. The map is good, like I said. It's just playing around it right now, it doesn't feel so great. They just need to iron out little things here and there. As far as everything else goes, as far as escalation goes, those I only play Conquest and Escalation. I do sometimes play Breakthrough. I've played Breakthrough on a couple times on this map, and I do want to say that it feels good. Not a lot of complaints on that front. It's just when it comes to the quote-unquote all-out warfare game modes, I feel like there just isn't enough. Like there's an attack chopper missing. I think minimum there should be like at least 2 attack choppers, 2 little birds, 2 Hueys, maybe like 3 or 4 jets. Like there needs to be like a lot of vehicles going around. And there is a scout chopper that spawns in. The only thing is you have to take Echo on Conquest to get that little bird to spawn in. But because a lot of people know that and it's such a huge, powerful vehicle, what's going on is a lot of people are camping in the area where it spawns and just shooting it with an RPG when it comes up. or something. You know, some I've had people snipe into the pilot seat just because they don't want it going up. You know, and it sucks that people have to play like that. But I mean, there needs to be more in terms of transport vehicles, in terms of land vehicles moving in, and all in all, like I said, it is a good map. It's just little things here and there that could use some work. And yeah, I think that's pretty much just wraps up my thoughts on that. The game, this map is fun. Like I said, playing island hopping, super cool. This gives me hope for like Parasol Storm. I can't wait for Wake Islands. I'm even thinking, man, it would be nice to have Flood Zone in the game. But we have to wait and see what happens come season 5. And yeah, it's just little things. I know they're gonna be updating it as they go. I know with phase 2 of season 4, they're gonna do more stuff to tweak the map, make it better. Maybe they're gonna. I heard they're focused on the durability of the patrol boat. But aside from that, I mean, we still have a lot more to look forward to, and I'm excited for the jets. I'm excited for Wake Island. I'm excited for a lot of things. I hope they can iron out the issues with this map, and I hope the introduction of the carriers and having game modes as carrier assault coming in will make the map feel more lively. But we just have to wait and see. Anyways, it's a good map. It just feels like it needs more than what it already has, and that's pretty much what I gotta say about it. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you all liked what I said. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Are you enjoying the new map? Do you agree with my sentiment regarding Tsuru Reef? And what do you think about Wake Island? And what do you think should be on this map? And let me know what your thoughts are on the map below and what you think they could do to fix it, honestly. Anyways, I'm going to cut it right here. It's mid gameplay. It is what it is. I will catch you all later. Peace. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm watching. Bye.